Heyo, what's up guys? My name is Odo and today I'll be giving y'all a short video on how to farm Boreus with repeaters. This is my current build that I go to when farming Boreus. I have +6 Bladestorm and Predator, +5 Aethic Attunement and Conduit, and for the mobility slot you can either have fleet-footed or swift. I choose swift on most fights. On this one I kinda like fleet-footed, but it just depends on you. The downside of this build is it does not have a ton of attack speed, and that is kind of a flaw in my eyes because attack speed on repeaters is what makes them really fun. Now, the reason that this is kind of okay is because I don't really know of a better way to get these kind of stats on a different build. I have +5 Aethic Attunement, which helps me get my Conduit procs off more, +6 Bladestorm, which, by the way, if you're playing this build, you want to be dodging into as many attacks from Boreus as possible, or with them, but basically you want to be dodging attacks and getting the proc on the roll so you can do 400 part damage after dodging through an attack. That is how you break parts really quickly with this build. The nice thing is Boreus does have a rather rapid attack pattern, so you can pretty much be proccing this buff consistently throughout the fight. And something that I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video is that this is normal Boreus, this is not heroic, because when it comes to farming parts, the only boss in the entire game that requires you to farm a heroic variant of the behemoths is Koshai. Everything else, you can farm all the parts in normal, so that's what I'm doing myself because I don't really want to have to go through more health for no reason. So instead, I'm taking the easy route and farming the normal Boreus variant. Hopefully that makes sense, and aside from all that, all you really have to do in this fight is focus the parts you haven't already broken. Once you break a part, move on to the next one. My advice is to focus the legs, the face, and the tail. Its miniature arms, the little T-Rex arms, are a pain to hit. Would not advise it, okay? And a really big tip is for this fight, whenever Boreus spawns his minions, make sure you get an empowered reload off of Boreus before it jumps away, and when you're killing the minions, if you run out of your reload, you can reload whenever they die. So like if you kill a minion, you can roll into it as it's dying and press reload and you'll get an empowered reload. So that's a really good way of managing your uptime so you're doing a decent amount of damage, because if you have empowered reload with this build, it takes 3 shots to kill the minions. If you don't, it takes more. So just make sure you're getting empowered reloads and you're maintaining the uptime. Something else that I want to also restate is that when you break apart, you want to move on. So it's kind of hard to keep track of this sometimes, and the best way to do that is if you see white damage, the part's broken. If you see yellow damage, it's not broken. Another okay-ish way to keep track of this is lacerations / marks on the part. If a part has white lacerations or marks, it's broken. If it has red lacerations, it's not broken. Parts that haven't really been damaged much, don't have any marks at all, that's pretty much like your way to know. With Boreus, it can be a little difficult to keep track of this, so I would suggest trying to keep track of it in your head, you know, if you can do that. But if you can't, just shoot a part. If it's white, move on to the next one. If not, go full potato, go ham, and you'll be solid. And that's pretty much it. If you all liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to, leave a comment down below. And if you want to see more Dauntless content, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more, because I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.